Before we go to lowering of the coffin, I'd just like to say something too. When Billy called me and said, you know John Root, the old guy that was staying by my house? I said, yes. He says, he's in hospital. Can you please assist me? Go there, see what you can do about blood. So I go over, I go to the ward, and there's John lying there. And I think, hey, this guy doesn't look too good, you know. I have a little chat with him. He's pleasant, he's happy. And I said, don't worry, you'll be fine. He says, yeah, everybody says that. I'll be fine. I'm told you're here to look for blood. I said, yes. So I leave and we go get him some blood. And then I say to Billy, I think he needs a nurse, a male nurse around him. Because, you know, just anybody won't know what's going on. Let's get a nurse. So Billy says, go ahead and get a nurse. So we bring him a nurse. It was so funny because when I brought this guy in, John looked at him and I said, he's going to look after you. He's a male nurse. He's a nurse, a real nurse. He says, if I was younger, you'd have brought me a female nurse. But it's okay. I know what you think of me. I couldn't help it. I turned my head and laughed. I said, I promise you, John, he's a good nurse. He's okay. He says, no, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. You know. And unfortunately, he only looked after him for 2 days. The young nurse said to me, we gave him a good bath. He was happy, he was jolly. And when he got the call that John had passed, he was very shocked. He says, you know, the old man was actually very cheerful. And he took the bath very willingly. He was happy. He didn't complain about anything. I'm over, but he has another patient to look after. I'd like to thank him and the people that gave blood. One night we had to go into a real shanty compound looking for blood. And in the list of blood donors, there's this guy's name, Joseph. So we call this guy Joseph, and he says, yes, you can come over. This is 11 o'clock at night. Everybody else we called live in lovely homes in nice areas. This guy in the compound says, you can come now. So we drive over. I was so shocked. This guy's waiting in the cold, standing there, and I'm talking on the phone, where are you? He says, are you the car that's coming down the road here? I said, yes. He says, okay, I'm the guy on the road. So we stop and pick him up, take him to go get some blood. And after we got some blood from him, I pulled out 300 kwacha and I thought I'd give it to him. As I walked over and I said, thank you, he put his hands up and said, no, don't do that. I don't sell blood. It's my job to give blood. Please don't do that. He touched me. This guy in a compound would refuse 300 kwacha. As he turned, I grabbed him on his shoulder and I said, no, I'm not paying you. It's for your time. You came all this way just to come give somebody who you don't even know some blood. Please, you have to take it. And the guy took it. So I urge all of us here, if you can give blood, please give it. You never know how important it is. Every time John was down, it's because he needed blood. And every time he was given blood, he picked up again. Please, I urge you all, if you can give blood, be a donor. Every 6 months, give that little blood. You'll be saving a life. Okay.